What's up, my friends, and welcome back once again to the Just Casing brand. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Casing brand. If you could do me a favor, please make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts down below on today's topics, and subscribe to the channel. I'm so excited to see the channel growing. I'm so excited to have our funny community. Y'all be in the comment section roasting people, okay? Roasting people, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following me everywhere at the Just Casing brand, even on Twitch. I do stream over there from time to time. And yeah, so make sure you're subscribed everywhere at the Just Casing brand. Let's get into today's topic. Kim Kardashian, we gonna talk about you. Because you ain't got no business being this type of mother who feels like she got to impede upon her daughter's progress. And also, quiet as it's kept, you shouldn't have put that baby up there to perform with the Lion King people. No, you shouldn't have put her up there. Because the way that she was yell, screaming, singing, I don't even want to reenact it because it got on my nerves. You know good and well she wasn't ready for that. And her daddy know that too, Kanye. We're going to need you to start putting that foot down, okay? We're going to need you to start using your talented ear to hear that she was not ready for a live performance. And people are like, oh, don't be talking about the kid. It's not the kid's fault. You're right. It's not the kid's fault. It's the mama's fault. Because I don't know why Kim and Kanye did not put this girl in any type of acting lessons, vocal lessons, dance lessons. And why does her costume not look like everybody else's? Let me show you what I seen on the web this morning. Kim, would you like to explain to us just what we are looking at? You do know 4th of July, less than a month away, right? You do know that. You understand that we are in the dead of summer. You do know that, right? Unless you're thinking of people who are in cold climates, who to the demographic you want to appeal to is going to put a fur cap on their head and go outside in the heat and lose all the fake baby edges and or eyebrows that they done took time to pencil in. Because when I put on my makeup, I got to take my time and really color in my eyebrows so they give a really realistic effect. You see, I ain't really got much there anyhow. So I'm trying to figure out who gonna put this on. Who gonna put this on? Who gonna put on this Tomb Raider hunting in the Alaskan universe outfit on? Who gonna put this on? Who? Huh? And then see, I know you wanted to try to make a fashion statement when you sent that baby up there to be in the Lion King with a handmade, homemade Halloween costume. All the money you got, you gonna send her in there with a Halloween costume on that you decided to make on your own because you wanted your baby to stand out that bad. And you know she could have matched everyone else, and that would have been better. What we probably would have did was accept the scream singing. If you would have let her go ahead and blend in with the rest of the cast and put on the proper attire. Because sending her looking like this just looked like she got a mama who's stuck in the 70s, doesn't want to let it go and conform to the world and the Targets and the Walmarts and the Amazons of the world because she doesn't believe in fast fashion. So what she does is she takes everything that they wear in the wintertime, she makes it into summer clothes, and when summer is over, then she goes ahead and makes it again for the wintertime, and she just keeps on repeating it. That's what kind of mama it look like she got. She look like she got the kind of mama who don't believe in chemical nothing chemical. Okay, everything is organic. That's what these outfits are given. It's a shame. It's a damn shame that she probably paid hundreds, thousands of dollars for these dumb outfits. That's a shame. That's a shame. Tell me what you think in the comments. Is Kim Kardashian starting to become Kris Jenner? Because that's what it's looking like. She said to her daughter, oh, you know what? You are TikTok famous. And since you're TikTok famous, you're going to be a star in the real world. She ain't no Blue Ivy. Okay, that girl need to go to real lessons. Not just people on TikTok she could block if they criticize her. No, that girl need to go to real lessons before she carry herself onto a stage again and get to on stage. I ain't no hater. I'm no hater. I just feel like Jonathan Majors is a different type of man. If we were going to be talking about clones, these two might be the beginning of Black Adam and Eve robots. Because does this picture look real to you?
Love, I mean, talk to us really quickly about just this love. I can feel it from over here.
You got it, baby.
I can feel it. Nope.
I was about to do it too, but I was trying to stop. Okay, yeah.
You guys are clearly, you guys are very much in love, and I love this for you. I mean, talk to us about how this feels just to be able to be there, and I mean, supporting him tonight and presenting.
I'm just
Next song.
Drunk.
Through the fire.
Okay. It just. Okay. I was kind of okay, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's.
Yeah.
I was a little flat though.
It's all right.
I'm always a little flat.
We got it.
My a good belly just.
They're on drugs.
You guys look amazing.
Thank you.
Hold up. They are on drugs. I know Whitney and Bobby when I see it. Hold on.
Go to get my glasses.
Before you go, do you like these on me? I think these are tight, but they get down.
They work for me. They work for me.
That's what I see it in. I see it in them. Yep.
Density of population. Hello. Highest density of people that understand the impact of an Ira Aldridge or Paul Robeson.
Stop asking this drunk ass
Like in
dude
society, we
questions.
can't know how we move forward unless we know our history. Same in the theater. We have to know the stories of Ira Aldridge. We must know the story of Paul Robeson. Ruby D. These are Lorraine Hansberry. These are our forefathers. And in places like this, we hold homage. We hold them homage, and we give them their flowers. And so this is intensely important, not just for the present, but for the future.
What would you say some of the skills that you took away from being on theater? I mean, like you said, there is no cut. You just keep doing it here. I mean, talk to us about.
They trying to hit this question so hard.
Into film.
Oh, on that point,
okay.
I had a teacher named Gerald Friedman.
No, he didn't.
Friedman was my dean at North Carolina School of the Arts, and also James Bundy was my dean at the Yale School of Drama. And those two men collectively taught me acting is acting. You can act in the shoebox, you can act in a coffee shop, you can act at the house, you can act in the street, whatever it is. Acting's acting. And
are you calling yourself a liar?
Amount of what's the word?
You be acting like you honest, but you be lying.
And humility when you approach it. That there is no difference in the medium. You plant your feet, you look the other human being in the eye, and you tell the truth the best you can. Yeah.
Amen.
Acting going on in the house.
The
things you said.
No, maybe with the dogs.
Acting crazy.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Now, we started off with a song. What would you say is one song that would describe you? How have those skills transferred over you guys' relationship right now?
Nobody.
What are the lyrics?
Wait, how does it go? One like in my eye, No, let me stop. Body to body, skin to skin.
Yeah, that's it.
We were practicing because we were gonna do it, and then we just never got around to it. But yeah,
You got busy.
yeah.
What's up, family? This is Jonathan Majors,
And this is Meagan Good
and we are giving you the keys
to Hollywood Unlocked.
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
Oh shoot! Oh gosh! Okay, so that was not on the agenda today, but I saw while I was getting ready, and I said to myself, "Oh my gosh, how are we not gonna talk about this?" Them two look like they was zooted and booted and had them some good champagne on the ride there. I don't think their relationship is gonna work out. I don't care. You can hate me. You can be like, "Oh, you're such a hater, Jen." I don't care. This is an arranged relationship. She getting paid out the wazoo to go ahead and be with the man. Now, I used to think he was so fine. After I watched Lovecraft County or Country, after I watched that, I was like, that man is a beautiful man, okay? Beautiful, thick, hunk of man, okay? Like the thick kind of bacon you get on holiday season. Just thick and nice looking. But then when he started talking, I said, that'd be the worst ones. Don't it? The worst ones be fine. Ooh, girl, be so fine. I'm going to tell you two of the worst men to get. Take notes. The ones who are extremely fine. I mean, beautiful face, nice body, got his stuff together. But just, in here, in here, it seemed like the elevator go to from the garage to floor 1. That's about as far as it gets. The comprehension isn't there. Problem solving skills ain't there. He ain't really got no substance to him. No substance, but he's sweet. That's, he's sweet. And then the other kind, nice, big, strong man, but just, everything ain't everything. Everything ain't everything. And you got to convince yourself I can handle this. I mean, might be little, might be small, but it'll get the job done. After all, speaking of getting the job done, after all, Simone Biles done won again, didn't she? Let's look. This is her when she first came out.
First Olympic gold medalist on this event.
And there it is.
Bye, y'all, baby.
Onto the table, a nice block. Good form in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Body. Look at very little bend in the hips on the landing and a 1/10 hop. Wow.
Her body is so strong.
Great ones. Not see it.
I mean, my goodness.
Sean, the magnificent
strong body, girl.
Mary Lou Retton. This is the first time an American woman wins a gold medal in vault, and that deserves a standing ovation.
So for some reason, I just had an obsession with her. I wanted to see what she was like when she first came out versus what she's like now when she's flipping. So she came out in I don't want to say came out. She got into this sport back in 2016, and now she's won yet again, and it's just fascinating to watch her flip, to watch her do her thing. I think she only fell one time during this season, so that shaved off like half a point, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like the only reason why she fell is because her body is so strong. Like, her body is so strong, it's almost like she can't stop herself. Like, she gets to flipping, and then she got to be like, hey, hold on, buddy. Okay, buddy, you're going too crazy now. Okay, you got to calm down. That's why I feel like that happens. But other than that, I'm like, just wow. I wonder what her diet is like. And since her man be at home, because I know he a house husband. So since he at home, I hope that he is making her some good home cooked meals. I hope he is being the chef of the best. Dang! The chef of the best. So I was gonna say too. I'm sorry, I got mesmerized by just watching her flip and stuff like that. I was gonna say too. Even though she did all this good, people still recognize her for husband doing crazy stuff. Come on, girl. I mean, so that's what I was saying. So while she is making these major strides, being like an Olympic champion, the topic of conversation is still her man saying that he was the prize. I ain't gonna say it's bad. I ain't gonna say it's good. I do wish he would have watched how he was talking, just in understanding how some people gonna be. Some people gonna be jealous of their love, jealous of their relationship. So they're gonna talk down on it. Any little thing he says, they're going to equate it to, oh, this ain't somebody you need to be with. And then on the flip side, anything good he does, they're gonna say, oh, he's only doing that because you're an Olympic medalist. You got the money. Everybody knows you. He just want to be known. So it's a lose-lose situation either way she go. I'm just glad she found somebody who really want to be with her. That's hard enough. I can only imagine the type of men she was dealing with who were super intimidated by her because of who she was, and who knows? Who knows?
We have to talk about the viral moment.
I knew you were going to ask
I have to. Jonathan's viral interview where he said he had no idea who you were and the internet went insane.
I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good.
What was your reaction when you heard the interview and everything?
I was in the room. I was sitting on the chair. You just couldn't see me on the videos. I was there for the whole entire video. They even paid.
What's kind of funny is it's like that lady, which I think she has a great podcast. She tries to ask questions that make sense as well as talk a little bit of she's naive at the same time. So I do enjoy her podcast. But one thing I noticed is she do not know nothing about Black people sitting and talking about sports and stuff, because she really, in the podcast, she was like, I mean, how did that moment even come about? Where were you guys at? What were you guys doing? She was on another podcast with big athletes who were talking to each other. And they were all African American Negro ladies. So that's what they was doing. So yeah.
Over to me with that viral moment, and I just like roll my eyes and laugh.
And you were feeling great.
I was feeling great. I was like, my man just killed that. I thought everything was okay. And then I go on Twitter and everybody's like, divorce this man, he's mean. And I'm like, he's the sweetest. He praises the ground that I walk on. Like, truly, I've never met a man like him. He so opens my doors. He truly goes out of his way to do anything for me.
You feel loved and you feel supported.
And he never said I wasn't a catch. He said he was a catch. Because he is. I've never met a man like him. A lot of people that meet him are like, oh my gosh, like I want a man like that. A lot of the girls at the gym, they love him. He's so nice to them. He supports them. One of the girls at the gym, she's like my little sister. I always drive her to camp, so she drops her car off at my house and she parks it in the driveway. He got her windows tinted. He was like, you can't be fishbowling out here, and got her windows.
Okay, now. I'm a street girl, okay? Been the hood baby all my life, you know what I'm saying? Just now get a little bit of something to do a little something with, you feel me? So him saying you being in a fishbowl, no, we can't have you in no fishbowl. I could be in a fishbowl. You know why? There ain't no target on my back. I ain't out here doing stuff I ain't got no business doing. That fishbowl term, you don't want to be in a fishbowl where anybody can see you, anybody can do whatever they want to do to you. So you want to have tint on your stuff so that you can't be easily found. Don't nobody know your car. Can't nobody figure out your whereabouts. Can't nobody follow you because you behind tent. Most you got to do is make sure you ain't parking in the wrong destinations. You feel me? That's the most you got to do. But at that point, you got tent. You cool. You feel me? Now him saying that is like, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny because I bet the girls was impressed. Like, oh my God, he is so protective. Oh my, I do want a man from the hood like you got.
Like he's thinking of the little things.
Yes.
Why do you think people got so upset?
First of all, that interview had nothing to do with me. It was all for him. So I think they were mad that he didn't include me in the interview, but he has to have his moments too, and I let him have it. Whenever I go to football games, I'm not like, hey, look at me, Simone Biles is here. I just want to see my man in that uniform, give me a little kiss, good luck out there. This is his moment, that's his interview. What was I supposed to interrupt that interview and be like, hey, da-da-da-da-da?
Right, like you're like, sometimes I'm like, I want to have my wag moment on the field where I'm just like, I'm not Simone Biles, the Olympian, I'm just Simone Biles, like, and that's my boo on the field.
Yes, and I love to support him. And by the way, like, it was kind of hyped up, you know, boys, whatever, like, those conversations, they're drinking their little tequila, whatever it is. There was nothing foul about it.
When that was all going crazy and trending, what are you guys saying to each other?
I thought it was hilarious what people were saying, divorce him, and then they hurt my feelings. And then, like, one night I broke.
I'll never forget when I thought, because I was like just young and not seeing like black people on TV and stuff like that, I thought the way that I spoke or the way that I was so negative. I just thought it was really negative. So sometimes it's nice to see educated black women who don't have to talk with a whole bunch of shortened sentences that are incomprehensible, like Christian Rock be talking. You feel me? Like, it's just nice to see.
And I'm like, why are you guys talking about my husband like this? Like, you
even though, let me say this too, because I know I was mocking them being like, I don't like that Valley shit, but I do, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't hate me in the comments.
And if anybody's met him, they know he's the sweetest guy and will do anything for anybody. That really hurt that they were talking about my husband like that. Talk about me all you want, but don't come for my family. Never. I've been in the limelight long enough where I can brush things off, have my little powwow about it. You're not gonna know I cried about it, but I'd be crying about some stuff. But I only cry about it because I can't clap back. Just that.
Why not?
Classy, you know?
Fans can.
I love that about her. We're about to get into the Martin Lawrence thing, but I do love how she said, I'm just classy like that. Because what am I going to be sitting up here debating with y'all for? Y'all saying that I should divorce my husband, do this, and the third. Okay, you still with your man? How you and your man doing? What's going on with y'all? One thing I don't do, I'm not about to listen to nobody whose life don't look like what I want my life to look like after I take your advice. So let's say, for example, I'm married to a man and we just having one of them spells where we ain't getting along at the moment. I'm not saying I want to divorce him. We just ain't getting along at the moment. I'm not going to take advice from a friend who's been single for the last 20 years about me leaving my husband because we're having a down spell. When you ain't made it through no down spells with your man. So how can you tell me to leave mine? No, the fruit of your life don't look like what I want my life to look like. So with all due respect, I ain't gonna take your advice. Now, if this ain't a safe space to be here, this ain't no safe space to be here. I'm gonna just make sure I know that off top, because you ain't about to mess up what I got going on in my life, because you ain't got nothing going on in your life. So when it came to the people talking down on her relationship, oh, you should divorce him. He think he the prize. He says this, he says that. You hear what she said? We both think we're the cash. We both think we're the prize. We both think this. This is what works for us. Well, girl, go ahead. Because I ain't had a relationship in 2 years. So go ahead, do what you feel is good, what you feel is just works for you. I'm not telling you to leave your man. I'm just telling you, he better have your diet and exercise meal prep plans in a clean kitchen when you get home. That's all I'm saying. And if you got a dog, that dog better be home groomed. I ain't spending no extra money out there. Because you the prize. Be the prize I want you to be. And make sure this house is clean.
And Martin Lawrence looks as if he had stroke.
He moving a little slower.
But we didn't want to do that.
Y'all have been doing this now for 30 years. I know. 30 years.
30.
What do you know now about one another that you didn't know 30 years ago?
Well, I know now how good he is. You know, because I seen his growth. You know, from Fresh Prince and to movies and all the way to what he's accomplished. It's just I'm just really impressed. Really impressed.
And just with Martin, just how absolutely honest and like open his heart is. You know, it's like ain't no faking in that dude.
Yeah.
You know.
One thing I noticed about this part, they actually slowed the clip down to make him look off even longer, make Will sound like he was talking even longer, when that's not. This clip went by so fast, and I feel like the reason why he was looking off is because he was probably trying to comprehend what was being said in the conversation. Let's not forget, Martin has openly admitted to doing some crazy stuff in his time in his comedy specials like this one. The joke that he is telling is about how he was being crazy because he was high and he was running around with something on him, and it was because he was high.
Out in the street yelling stuff. Did they say that on that tape? Did they say that shit? They did say that. They said, mother, see how they lie. You know, the wife at the time asked me to go get something to eat. Being a good husband that I am, that's what I did. I went out. Right. I said, okay, fine, I go to McDonald's, get something to eat. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I went out in the street to get something to eat, because being a good husband that I am, as hard as I work, I should have had a home-cooked meal. I should have.
He trying to set it up real quick, like, okay, did I do something crazy? Maybe. But I wouldn't have did nothing crazy if I didn't have to go outside to get us something to eat.
You know? And, you know, but I should have addressed that then, y'all. I should have addressed it then. So I go out in the street and shit, and I'm walking down the street, and I wait for a light. I go to cross the street, you know, catch the light, and next thing you know, you got ambulance, firemen, policemen, all of them out there jumping on me. They got guns and all that, all because I try to run across the street and catch the light, y'all.
I was high to the motherfucker, y'all.
You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? He is admitting that he was on some sort of a drug. He was having some sort of a moment. He already told us. So it shouldn't be, to me, it shouldn't be no surprise that he's moving slow now, that he is a little bit more delayed now, that he's not like who he was at this time. It's no surprise.
Write it on the bag that this is the weed. Don't smoke it until after 12 and shit.
And what does comedy come from? Comedy is usually a derivative of a personal experience that you're going through. That makes for some of the best comedy, or some of the best comedians, because they share their struggles with us. I feel like that's why Kevin Hart got so big, because he was telling us about his struggles being a short man, a married man, and having little kids. And that's what Martin was doing at the time. So to me, he knew what he was up to. He knew he was, you know, doing what he didn't have no business doing. And now he is health-wise dealing with the consequences, but dealing with them in a way that to me is healthy.
He almost died. And then after that, I saw him. I was like, oh my God, Martin, are you okay? And he said, I got the best sleep I ever got in my life. It's how tough he is. So let me ask you this. What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, they are trying to kill me? What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
There's also this, and I don't mean to bog this down in money talk, but you're in a $10 million range up there yourself, aren't you?
That's what they tell me.
Yeah, well, I guess you know. You feeling all right? Because people were worried about you, your friends, and people care about you because you collapsed and were in a coma. And
I'm doing great. I thank God, to have another opportunity to be here and to continue on and do good things. And I feel really good. And it was when I first went through the ordeal, I had to, get back to learning how to walk and things like that because it really took its toll. But fortunately, I learned from it, and it let me know just how fragile life truly is, and no matter what age you are, something like that traumatic can happen. So, just really take care of myself.
So it's a life-changing event for you, in a sense.
Oh, no doubt. I think if you go through something like that, it can't help but change your life, and let you know, that it's just very fragile, and just to be aware. Some things are beyond your control, but the things that are within your control, try to do that.
It ought to be said, first and foremost, that fame and money and success and celebrity and professional achievement have nothing to do with the kind of demons that can take over anybody's life.
True.
It doesn't make you feel better inside necessarily.
No, it's just, that's your occupation, your profession, what you do, man. But anything that's going to, sideline you or take you through the changes is going to take you through the changes, whether you work at a supermarket, it's going to
See, that's the thing too. People be thinking once they start making money or get into these positions of power, especially like trying to get into Hollywood, trying to be a rapper, trying to be a singer, people automatically think once I get there, then I ain't gonna have no worries and I ain't gonna have no troubles of the world. But I like how he was phrasing it in a way of like, if you don't pick what you're gonna do, once you get to understanding this is just an occupation, it could take you down the wrong road, the wrong track, easy, fast. Now, I have construction going on outside of my house, and every time I pick up my camera to finish recording, it will not let me because it gets too loud. So I'm just finishing it this way. So sorry, y'all. But y'all know the Dream is going down now for SA. So the Shade Room said that the Dream is accused of rape and battery by former protege. I read through the entire 60-page court document, and I'm just going to summarize what it said. The young lady is from the Netherlands, and she was posting her music on social media. The Dream's bodyguard, Garland, seen her music, said, listen, I got to connect here in the States with the Dream. He's a mega hit maker. He's worked with the likenesses of Beyonce and Rihanna. You come over here, we could probably see what we could do for you. She said, okay, I want to get my stuff off the ground. I know how to play the guitar. I know how to sing. I'm a beautiful lady. I'm young. I ain't got no kids. It's just me and my mama. Let me go ahead and get a visa. Come on over there. She gets here to the States in Atlanta, and before she could even talk to the Dream directly, they basically made her jump through these imaginary hoops and act like the Dream was so untouchable. She had to go through Garland and everybody else before she could reach the level of approval to talk directly to him. But girl, as soon as she was able to talk to him and have a dinner with him, he started trying to get her real intoxicated. Was like, Rihanna, she always likes to smoke. She always likes to drink. Rihanna, she's so cool. She's so cool. Give her that peer pressure, right? So the girl said, okay, I'll go ahead and try it. Girl went ahead, tried smoking and drinking for the first time with the Dream. Next thing she know, she in his car, then she at his house. She wake up, they done had a tussle or two in the romper room. And he's like, listen, now that you're my girlfriend, I'll go ahead and help you. This is at the top of 2015. We go through maybe about 3-4 months. And within that time, he done warped her mental through text messages and conversations with her, telling her, you have to give me all of your body in order for me to figure out how to make music with you. Yeah, yes, that's what these court documents said. That's what he was doing. He was mind effing her. You hear me? He was getting into her emotions, her heart, her soul, telling her that he was doing stuff for her that her whole family would never even fathom of doing because they could never do what he could do for her. Really just ruining her mental. And she over here by herself. She don't want to go back home. She think this is her only opportunity. So she's like, okay, Whatever I got to do. If you tell me to jump, I'm gonna say how high. If you tell me you want to sleep with me, I'm gonna say okay. If you tell me to look like this, I'm gonna say all right. Was on a diet and exercise routine girl that he was giving to her. Had to check in, like drop the location anytime he said so. He put her up in a place, right? And he was able to have access to that place because he paid for it. You feel me? So once she did get a little bit of an advance from Epic Records, guess who else on Epic Records? Diddy. Once she got her little advance from Epic Records, it was only $35,000. And she said, well, this ain't enough money for me to pay for everything, Dream. What am I supposed to do? He was like, nothing, girl. Sit there and wait for me to tell you what to do. Until then, shut up. Well, as she's waiting on instructions of what to do, he ends up having a baby. Yeah, ends up having a baby. Goes ghost on her for a couple of months. And she's like, okay. She reaches out to his security, Garland, the dude she was originally talking to. He's saying, hey, man, just wait on the Dream to talk to you. Then she starts reaching out to higher ups of the Dream saying, when are we putting my project together? When am I getting studio time? I ain't getting no response back from him. Girl, that made him mad. He said, oh, so you think you running the show, don't you? No, you ain't running nothing now. Because of that, 2-month penalty. 2-month penalty. Now you gotta wait even longer for me to produce anything for you. This went on and on. Finally, they drop a record, but it doesn't even do much of nothing. He's already went around and told people she's difficult to work with, and when she still does not succumb to all of his demands, and she ends up telling other people that she's feeling uncomfortable with him, she ends up telling people that he's raped her, that he's made her do things she don't want to do, makes him mad, he drops her, and he puts a bad taste in people's mouths about her because he's the Dream. After the court documents dropped, he finally made some sort of response and said, I oppose all forms of harassment and have always strived to help people realize their career goals. As someone committed to making a positive impact on my fellow artists in the world at large, I'm deeply offended and saddened by these accusations. But here's the thing. Remember when he got that divorce from Christina Milian and paid her $4 million to not say nothing about what really happened, plus $5,000 in child support every single month to not say nothing? This fool got 9 kids, 4 baby mamas, and we don't even know what happened between him and Nivea. So I think he did it. I surely do think he did it, and these messages within the court documents were sickening. He gonna say, I'll let you know after we win 10 Grammys together. Right now, you have to just be undressed, you blah, 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 blah. Oh, you can pause to read the stuff that he is saying here, but pretty much what he is practicing is emotional manipulation on this young girl's mind. He's telling her the only way that I'm gonna be able to help you and do for you is if you let me take your clothes off and do what I wanna do to you so I can understand just how your body works. You know what this is giving me? Very much so feelings of R. Kelly. I think that he did it. I think that he manipulated this girl's mind, will, and emotions. And I'm going to stay on the story as it develops because the same counsel that represented Cassie is representing her too. Drop down in the comments what you think. And I wanted to have a little cleanse because he was getting on my nerves, but let's look at Black Girl Magic real quick.
Come on, man. Heel. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Get him, girl. That's all, man. I felt a real and shaking people. Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? Love you, friend. Make some motherfucking noise and blow. I love you, friend. You got your heart that I keep calling. You have to check by the keys, no, I'm not going to keep over the hook and the hook you need. He got your money, that's where I'm headed. Say what? Just like his credit. He got a beard, but I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste it, now he got a bed. I want a stick, I want a club, I want a cat, I want a truck, I want to touch that little thing. They got money, but back in the way. Straight to the sun, it's going to drive, it's going to sun.
Y'all know I'm a fake bitch, ain't no free shit.
Bitch, my way, I feel like a shit, have put that boy skin, get some feet. Now I'm a god, I'm looking for a kid. I don't want that shit in my ass, I'm gonna be a big mom, what's up? I don't see all people, bitch, I'm ready to have bitches must be trying to say petty for cycling on my own niggas. Shit, she making sense, I had that shit on in my I'm standing on dick, he acting nothing, I'm pickle. not one about 7 days. I need to go post with move. Say I can't, then I do. Your favorite rapper might not like me, but it's cool, gon' check my music. She said it. Come on, give me
I just felt like watching them was so positive. It felt so good to see women getting along with each other, especially while we dealing with the women in the rap industry who are beefing with each other. Quiet as it's kept. And let me know what you think down in the comments. I think this is like a Nicki Minaj team going against Cardi B's team, because everybody who works with Nicki Minaj do not like Cardi B. And I ain't gonna say everybody who works with Cardi B do not like Nicki Minaj, but it's very ironic how she's had a problem with Lotto, Meagan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and they're the ones who work together all the time. I hate when Lotto does that hand between my butt cheek thing. That thing is so nasty. But let's leave off on some shade and big love.
Sweet Tea, you love her.
I love you, Sweet
She
Tea.
your Texas sister.
Where she at? She was here. She was on the front row, but she couldn't get back here.
You ain't bring her.
I didn't,
But I love her. I mess with T.
I have been the Just Case and Brand. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.